For over a year, I have not showcased one of my dad's project vehicles on the channel. And we didn't do this intentionally, we just didn't have anything planned. But now, it's the best time to take out the 1962 International Scout 80 Special, an iconic truck that was fully restored and rebuilt by my dad over the past few years. Time to see how it fares on a 3-day overland journey.
The whole brake drum is moving.
The first night started off with a lot of wind and sleet. Uncomfortable? Yes, but that is what makes overlanding. That being said, camp was quickly set up and a freeze-dried meal was prepared before getting some sleep. After a peaceful morning at camp, we decided to head further north in search of more snow. But not before hitting the gas station on the way. Tiny fuel tanks and terrible fuel mileage means frequent fill-ups for the Scout. Upon entering our first forest of the day, we came upon a rotted out log that fell over the road. It could easily be passed by, but we had the tools to clear it, and the Scout was the obvious choice. right, so we have the first stop of the day here. My dad is actually fixing something on the Scout. Had a bolt come loose, but it's all good, getting it fixed. Had our first creek crossing here about 30 minutes ago, so that was fun. Today, we're just kind of roaming around. We're gonna find our camp spot. We have a camp spot picked out. We also have another one that we're gonna check out just in case, and it looks like a cooler spot. So we're gonna check that out, see if we can do that. If not, we're just gonna roam around for the day, go to our campsite, make dinner, and probably get up early and start exploring again tomorrow. We're here for 2 more days, and we're just gonna kind of roam around the area. We have no objective, just to roam. And yeah, it's been a while since I've been out on the trail, and especially in snow. I haven't been out in snow much, like at all this year, because we haven't had snow. So PA is finally getting some snow up north, and I'm excited to keep checking it out. And from there we were on the hunt for a cool campsite I was informed of. The descent was very steep, and with a layer of ice and snow, we knew the climb back up may be tough. So before taking the Scout down, we had the FJ do a section. We knew that if the FJ struggled, the Scout would be extremely hard to get up in the current conditions. We were proved right and only managed to make it out with decreased tire pressures and A-track. And ultimately, we decided to go back to our backup site for the evening. Dinner consisted of chicken cooked on a portable travel stove from Lantern and potatoes. A nice relaxing evening was exactly what we were looking for. After a solid breakfast at camp, we aired up and hit the road to go further north. But unfortunately, both the FJ and the Scout had things that needed to be taken care of. The FJ had a Radley heat shield that needed to come off, and the Scout needed an exhaust bolt replaced, among the usual fluid top-offs. And after taking care of some things, we went out in search of another campsite for the evening. This time, we were rewarded with more snow and an unused path. A short hill climb opportunity could not be missed. The Scout still continued strongly with little issues so far.
All right, so just stopped for lunch here. We're actually just roaming through, I feel like I've said that a million times this video, roaming through Allegheny National Forest right now. We're actually trying to find a tower of sorts. I'm not sure if it's an observation tower or a fire tower. So I've actually been super excited to do this weekend. So usually when I go out and overland or camp or whatever, I do a lot of filming. And this weekend I'm still doing filming, but it's not doing as much. I'm just kind of doing whatever. And that's actually really nice to do sometimes, just to get out, practice survival skills, if that's what you want to call it, kind of. But also just to kind of find new places. I find myself getting into ruts, especially in my area, of finding new places. Like I find a cool place, and then I use it for a while, and then I kind of get bored with it. So it's kind of nice to just kind of roam around and find new places. So that is one of my favorite things to do, especially in an area that I've never been. I've never been up in this area. I've been through this area, but not actually been staying in this area. As far as the rest of the day goes, we're just gonna kind of go to this fire tower, observation tower, and just drive around a little bit more and just enjoy the snow while we have it. This is probably the last snow that I will see for this winter.
Yeah, so the tower didn't exist, but we did stumble into an issue with the Scout.
So what is that?
Yeah, probably what we'll have to do is jack up both sides.
Backer plate, but the whole brake drum is moving.
Oh, actually, I can turn that. I think I'm gonna jack it up just that side.
Okay. Put some mud in there.
Not in the tank, I'm sure, right?
Well, the rag's a little muddy.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I guess. Ooh,
Oh, shoot. Yeah. Some
got
slid down.
stuck in there.
Yeah, because if we can get this tight, then it's probably just a matter of running.
Yeah.
I'll probably just have you stop every once in a while, but yeah, it's literally just. So that's. I think that might be brake. That's right there. There's supposed to be a key in here. Oh, it's still in. Okay. So that'll have to get tapped in. Without that key in, it would just spin the axle. So that's the whole drive thing right there. Just, man, that was the Lord just.
I don't know how you caught that.
Well, I don't remember. I didn't remember seeing that nut, and I'm like, but it still didn't dawn on me that that's a cover.
Essentially, the hub assembly was coming off the axle shaft, and with no good way to tighten it fully, we had to stop every so often to tighten it up. That is the joy of having an older vehicle, and it makes for a great memory. And after a long day of driving and different things happening, we settled back into camp, made food, and discussed plans for the drive home.
Guys, this about wraps up the trip. We're airing up right now, getting out of the forest and doing the long drive home. But first we're gonna stop at a bridge called Kinzua Bridge. Well, otherwise, this was an amazing trip. It wasn't too cold, it wasn't terrible for this time of year. Still pretty cold, but that's what I love about winter camping. But yeah, this also does make me excited for spring and summer and fall camping. So I'm just excited to camp. So yeah, let's do that. See you in the next one.
At the end of the day, I would easily call this a successful trip with the Scout. Hopefully, the first of many to come.